There's a part of the city we contracted out to the Cyclops Legion, appropriately called Cyclops Lane. But their leader, General Achilles, proclaimed an edict outlawing all things with more eyes than he, and forced all residents out of their homes. It's strange. Achilles always seemed an honorable fella, without insecurities about his ocular limitations. No idea what could have changed his mind. Professor Cyrus Drake took this personally, as he and Achilles go back a ways, and sent his student to investigate. Let's see, I wrote his name down. Ah, yes. Nolan... Wait. Stormgate? That can't be right. Anyway, find a kid on Cyclops Lane and, well, help them.
Oh, good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here. There. Much better. Hopefully you're more useful than my other assistants. Lazy layabouts just run off. My fellow students and I came to confirm the successful thwarting of the Cyclops Rebellion. But there's a problem. The thwarting was unsuccessful. Which should be impossible. Professor Drake handled this problem as any conjurer would. He summoned trolls and minotaurs to deal with it for him. But these lumbering trolls and minotaur warhorns don't seem to be working. They're just wandering around in circles. We could report that to Professor Drake, but I see a spark of ambition in you. Let's knock the sense back into these beasts ourselves, yes? That will certainly earn us some extra credit. You go battle trolls and I'll handle the warhorns.
You fight good. You're not as easy to capture as other students were. Now General Achilles let trolls go hungry.
What? The trolls summoned to defeat the Cyclopses have joined up with them and captured my student assistants? What did you do? Never mind, never mind. This is no time for recriminations. That will come later. Now we must figure out how this happened. Myth minions cannot just turn on their masters. It's against their code of honor, or laws of physics, or whatever. There's something strange afoot. I think our best course of action is to tell a grown-up. Report the situation to Professor Drake, while I remain and bravely hold the line. But make sure to mention that I'm still here, bravely holding the line, while the other students are busy talking and getting captured.
Yes, yes, trouble on Cyclops Lane, something students. Oh, you're one of those fast talkers, aren't you? Lovely. Let me save you the trouble of breathlessly barking and dancing about like a dog reporting a mishap in a well. I already know everything. And I need you, yes you, to help me save Cyclops Lane. Are you up to it? Splendid. Then quickly, go to Victor Darkwood in the shopping district. He will give you an item of great importance. Bring it back to me.
Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where shopping for apparel's more fun than monkistons in a barrel. Professor Drake sent you, eh? Which one? The mean one or the evil one? Cyrus? Aye, he's the mean one. The old Death Professor Malice there, oi, that's his brother. Always were a grumpy pair. Can't say I mind there being one less around these days. Anyway, here's the old Grump's package. All his laundry clean, pressed, and folded correctly. No matter what he says.
That certainly took you long enough. No doubt Victor folded my robes improperly as well. Why do you continue raving about Cyclops Lane? The situation is well in hand. I sent an army of trolls to ensure as much. The trolls are revolting, you say? Yes, that is a problem, and it must be dealt with harshly. Take this note to Headmaster Ambrose at once.
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at the trolls are revolting joke, but this is simply too far. You mean to say the trolls he sent to Cyclops Lane are revolting in the combative sense? Oh dear, he must remedy this at once. Don't worry, young wizard. Professor Drake may seem callous, but he is not his brother. Impress upon him the severity of the issue, and he will help.
You're still here? The trolls are rebelling, Captured some students, you say? Nolan behaving bravely? I don't believe you. Although, thinking about it, Wizard City is old and holds many ghosts with strange powers not commonly practiced today. It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles would have neither means nor motive to summon one. What's that? Yes, Malastair would. I heard you met him. Well, he and Achilles are old comrades. Who knows what dark powers he gave the Cyclops? All I can do is guide you. Whatever my brother summoned to disrupt my magic will be with Achilles. Find it, destroy it, and save the students. Also, make sure young Master Stormgate doesn't get swallowed by his own humongo frog again.
Professor Drake said to tell me not to get eaten. I knew deep down he really cared, and he's trusted me to save Cyclops Lane. So then, if the students were kidnapped by trolls, and the trolls work for the Cyclopsa, then a Cyclops should know where the students are. Therefore, my first order of business is to have you go fight Cyclopsicles until one tells you where the students are.
Alright, the students are in the dark cave. We had the trolls deliver them. Cause there's nightmares in there. No sane Cyclops can endure.
You have to get us out of here! Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please!
Fine. Take the talisman. Free the miscreants. But you will all be chow for the Great One, whose gaze enthralls and whose teeth destroy.
Oh, thank you! I thought for sure the spirits here were going to possess us and make us dance to catchy, upbeat music. It's my worst fear. I don't know what happened. The trolls just grabbed us and sealed us in bubbles to become vessels for the Great One, whatever that means. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd very much like to flee in terror.
You rock! Did you see all these gnarly ghosts? Oh, yeah. Osiris said they were sealed in this cave by his bro back in the day. Something with power over the dead broke him out, though. Oh, I bet it was Malorn. Dude's always been jealous of my raw cool. Oh, you think Malastair did it? Didn't he blow up with the death school or something? Yeah, whatever. Going out to get some rays.
At last! Let me guess, Nolan sent you to do his work for him? That is such a myth wizard thing to do. Or maybe it's just him. Everyone safe? Good. Now we need to finish the job the trolls and Warhorn started. We need to defeat General Achilles. I don't know what dark influence Achilles found in this cave or how it lets him disrupt control of Professor Drake's minions, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like it matters a little bit. We'll never get to Achilles' tower with those Warhorns on his side.
No, we definitely won't. Our spellbooks are gone, and they are not entry-level monsters. But our new friend here can do it.
Oh, that's an excellent idea I just had. Wizard, go fight Warhorns until they surrender. I'll stay here and protect the others.
Thanks.
You won't get past Colonel Romulus anyway. You just wasted your time. I saw you defeat the Warhorns, Wizard, but can you defeat Achilles himself? I hope so. He just hasn't been the same since that undead monster came in. I'll be honest with you. It scares me, Wizard. Someone needs to save General Achilles from himself. Can you do it? Then go inside, and good luck. One of you comes to face me at last. Know this. I see Cyclops Lane, but it was not my choice.
It was mine. No, down here, near the ground. Yes, me. Fear me. For I am a prince of Darkmoor, cursed to be a bunny, beaten by a vampire, then trapped between physical and spiritual planes. I am a ghostly vampire bunny, and I once tried to control Wizard City with my hypnotic gaze. Alas, I was sealed in a cage with the other undead. But Malister destroyed our prison, sent us to cause chaos, and then his brother provided an easily swayed army of trolls and cowthings. Blech. Sadly, yours is too keen an intellect to fall for my diabolical cuteness. So instead, sit them, General! So you brought Achilles to heal. Doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains over Cyclops Lane, I will never fade.
He's right, you know. His thralls keep him tethered to the physical world. But if he lost them, he'd fade back to the nexus twixt life and death. I'm telling you this because I never liked that bunny. I took Cyclops Lane as a distraction from Malister's plan, whatever that is. We Cyclops are an honorable people, and I was honor-bound to Malister for saving my life from a rogue optometrist. Now, I'm honor-bound to you. The Great One sees the watching eyes, our security system, turning them into hypno-eyes to lull all the minions on the street, all at once. Even now, these crystal balls maintain his bewitching gaze. Destroy them, and his influence over this street will dissipate.
This isn't the end of me, Wizard. I'll be back. Ours will be a rivalry for the ages. You'll see. One day, the Great One will return!
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal. I vow I will honor my word and restore order to this street.
The trolls and warhorns seem more docile now. I take it that means we were successful in defeating General Achilles.
More like this wizard was successful, bro. Doesn't look like you moved an inch since you got us captured.
Now, let's not point fingers. We succeed and fail as a team. And I will report our success to Professor Drake as such. A team effort.
Whatever you say, Nolan. Wizard, you should head back to Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town and tell him Cyclops Lane is under control.
General Achilles is backing down? Good. Then maybe he can do the job he promised to do and maintain order on Cyclops Lane. Though it may take a while with all the creatures roaming around there now, good work all the same, Wizard. You say this was orchestrated by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so yeah, that makes sense. The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely overwhelmed. I hate to ask, but could you see if Private Quinn on Firecat Alley needs help?
Halt! Oh, you're that Unicorn Way hero wizard, aren't you? What? Sergeant Muldoon sent you? Woo! I need all the help I can get. This street is ablaze, Wizard, and not in the way it's always ablaze. It's been completely consumed by anger and hostility and violence. The fire elves have gone insane. A gaggle of them even broke down the gate to the dark cave. Now the undead have spilled out into the street. I can't hold all these roving mobs of mayhem at bay alone. Please, Wizard, can you drive the haunted minions back?
Truce. We'll keep to this corner of the street. But we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
The undead have promised not to venture any farther? It's not ideal, but after everything else that's happened here, I call that a win. It all started when the Fire Elves were rehearsing the song Recollection from Firecat, the musical. Everything was going fine, pitchy soprano solo aside, when one of the Fire Elves suddenly shot a tiny arrow at me. Then another elf joined in. Then another. The animosity spread like wildfire. Now even the lawn decorations have risen up and gone all stabby. A wizard named Lizzo Firespitter was coaching the elves on singing before the trouble started. I saw them attack her. I wanted to help, but I simply had to secure this position. Now I'm the only thing standing between all this chaos and Old Town. Please, will you check on Lizzo?
This is no place for a newbie like you. Wait! You're the new kid who cleaned up Unicorn Way, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Some fire elves attacked me and stole my spell book. The truth hurts, but I'm literally powerless without it. Could you get my spell book back? You will? Thanks. Just try to be gentle, okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Someone, something, has corrupted them.
Fire for fiddle! Burnt out ends of smoky days! The stale cold smell of morning! Fire for fiddle!
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. However, we're gonna need more than talent to help the fire elves. I have no idea what's causing my little friends to go cuckoo bananas like this, or how to help them. But I might know of someone who does. There's a rumor of a witch who was fired from Ravenwood that lives in hiding here on Firecat Alley. They say she turned a kid into a humongo frog. I think we can convince her to use her advanced magical prowess to help the fire elves. I might be too optimistic, but that's a human in me. The wizard in me is worried she's the one who caused all this. Either way, we need to find her. Perhaps one of the other denizens knows how. I saw Shellis Gruffheart cowering in a corner at the top of the hill instead of helping me while I was running for my life earlier. Oh well, go ask Shellis if he knows where the witch lives.
Leave me alone! Oh, you're a wizard. Wait. You're not two fire elves in a wizard costume, are you? No? You promise? 'Cause I know ice magic. Okay, I believe you. Which is good, because I don't know a lick of ice magic. So, are you here to save me, magical child? Not quite. Fair enough.
What do you want then? Do I know where the old witch is?
I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that the bedeviled fire elves stole my strongbox. My entire month's earnings are in that box, wizard. You get my strongbox back. Wink, wink. And maybe I'll remember the answer to your question.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
My strongbox! Thank you. Now about your question. I can't say for certain she's a witch, but there's a peculiar hermit who lives down the way. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her stories? Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, I'm not going without a fight! What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch, for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job. The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. All right then, I'll help. But I need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there. Oh, that was quick. Phew! You smell like sulfur. Now, hand me the magma and I'll run a quick analysis on it. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Oh, and I recognize these melodic signatures. Bastilla Gravewind. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theater decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's decided to return with a vengeance. A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans, but we need to help the fire elves before their little brains melt. To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the rotting fodder in Dark Cave.
Take our Herkimer stone. We'll dig up another to record our sickened beats upon.
Ah, good. This Herkimer stone should work nicely to record Bastilla's wail. I'll override whatever noise the rotting fodder had imbued it with. You'll just need to get Bastilla mad enough to let out a good shriek. Herkimer stones naturally capture the sound waves of the undead. I did a little reconnaissance while you were gone. Big surprise, Bastilla is in her old house, the Diva's Tower, down the street. Good luck!
How dare you upstage my comeback performance? It was going so well, too. I laughed. I cried. Oh, it was better than Firecat's. Enjoy this day, whelp. For when you bear witness to Malister's malum opus, then you will be sorry. This entire wretched city will be sorry!
Did you capture Bastilla's wail? Great! What's that? She warned there's still more to Malister's sinister plan? Wait, Malister's behind this? Malister? Drake? The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's whale into a cure for the Fire Elves. We'll just need a few things before we can get started. Unfortunately, the alchemical transmutation will require some equipment that I'm no longer privy to. One student turns himself into a humongo frog, and everyone wants the alchemy professor run out of town. Bartleby forbid Ambrose have my back. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. One large beaker, one crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. What? I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh. Let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on, just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow, A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alacane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alacane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alacane a good thwacking.
Fire for Friddle! The greatest magicians have something to learn! Fire for Friddle! Wizard City must burn! Fire for Friddle! Lo, the dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you? You say only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people. The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages to the streets!
Well, did you fix this mess? Can I go back to my stories now? Finally! This whole ordeal has made me realize that I don't miss working with students as much as I'd previously thought. No offense. Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the City Guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Great balls of fire! You're alive! When I didn't hear back from you, I just assumed... Well, I'm glad you weren't fricasseed. Did you find Lizzo? She's safe now? Whew! And a cure for the Fire Elves' madness is being administered as we speak? You're amazing! You should tell Sergeant Muldoon! And feel free to mention how I'm still bravely defending this position. If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brimstone and burnt hair spell word from Firecat Alley? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse? Impressive! We're not out of the woods yet, but we're making headway. Good job on cleaning up those streets. You know, if this whole student of magic thing doesn't work out, you have a bright future as a guard. For now, though, report back to the headmaster and tell him that everything is under control.
Alistair broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead. Why? Deranged as he's become, I can't believe chaos is his only ambition. He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia. When illness claimed her, his devotion led him to delve into terrible rituals to restore her to life. I forbade him. He ignored me and destroyed the death school in his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang, a lost sect with their own secrets. We must learn why. There is a being who sees through time with the eyes of history and the future, gifted him by the grandmother of ravens. But his eye of history was stolen some time past, and without it, his vision is limited and his memory addled. Alas, we haven't any other choice. So come with me, wizard, to Ravenwood. Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and 3 terrible titans. When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rays, the alligator eats the stars. Malistaire, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the eye of history? Of course. And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's tower in Old Town. Perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate it once.
On the trail of the Order of the Fang, Part 2. Still looking for the Order of the Fang. How I did not find the Order of the Fang useless. Who are you? Oh, you're the one that dealt with the Harvest Lord, the Banshee and the Bunny. I was hoping to meet you. I enjoy a challenge. Take a good look, wizard, because this foul gaze will be your last. While you were busy playing with elves and bunnies, I found every book on the Order of the Fang and sent them to my master. The useful ones, anyway. What? No, not Malistaire. I don't serve Malistaire. I serve Lord Nightshade, Keeper of the Darkness. He serves Malistaire. And he rules even now from the place of our banishment, the hub of our new undead kingdom, the Haunted Cave. You know the one on track? It's ours.
Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't you know this cave is haunted? Isn't this place just wowzer? I heard all the seals were broken, and I had to finally see what kind of ghosts are in here. I read books on these caves. All the books in the library, actually. But nothing makes history come alive more than really seeing the ghosts. Did you come here out of intellectual curiosity, too? Oh, Lord Nightshade. I've heard of him. Mean guy. He lives in that big tower down the way. Well, I say lives. He doesn't live. He's dead. He unlives in the tower. If you go fight him and survive, can you bring me a souvenir? Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the dead, like the underworld, or Nightside, or Tartarus. I'm super curious. I bet they're nice.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am? No mere ghost lost in the ether. I am darkness. King of the dead, lord of the night side, master of the things in the dark which float and scream. And now you have the honor of becoming one of my subjects. The books on the Order of the Fang? I have not these things. I collected them as gifts. Gifts to the one who freed us, to the necromancer concealed safely in my domain, in the night side, where no mortal thing can see him.
Wowzer! Oh, you survived! Or did you? You two seem solid and opaque, but it might just be the lighting. Nightside, the underplane that sits between the realms of life and death, which can't be seen by mortal eyes. Or do you mean a different Nightside? No, that's the one you mean. Yeah, I've read about it. All about it. It's a real physical place somewhere. You just can't see it. Ghosts can, so you'd need ghost eyes. Oh, or the fiery gaze of something possessed by spectral energy. Like those field guards. Defeat field guards and get their pumpkin heads. Then I can do a thing and reveal Nightside. Wowzer, you did a great job. These pumpkin heads are perfect. Unfortunately, I can't do the thing. I thought I could. I read all about it while you were gone, but I can't. I can do stuff, but what you need is a thing. Headmaster Ambrose knows about things. All things. You should ask him for help.
Wizard, I'm afraid Bartleby's mind remains jumbled. I don't think he can help us. Have you had any luck with foul gaze? What's that you say? You need me to do a thing. Oh my, young people these days are terribly imprecise. Ah, you believe Malistaire is hiding in Nightside? That explains much. It would conceal him from all but Bartleby, thus the theft of his eye. But I see your plan. I can enchant these ghostly pumpkins to transfer their vision into yours, allowing you to see that which dead things see. At least for a short time. It'll take but a moment, and... there. It is done. Go now, follow your instincts, find the hidden path to Nightside.
A wizard? It has been so long. Have you come seeking the school of death magic? You have found it, and much more. The Death School and I once sat above in the Ravenwood under the shade of the grandfather tree. But in his rage and sorrow, Malastair stole us. He feigned an explosion and shifted the very land upon which the school sits here to the night side. From this haven, he conducts his research into what I do not know. All I could do was sit and wait for Bartleby to see us and send help. His eye of history was stolen. No! Malastair must have done this. He is in the school now. You must fix what he has broken.
Master, what about this book? The Order of the Fang was born of, some word that starts with K.
Give me that. Crocotopia, you dunce! And I knew that already. I've been scouring the place for ages. I came back here to find where in Oh, I see. Yes, this book does indeed have the answer I seek. So you're too late, wizard. Yes, I remember you. You fought my minions, thwarted all my diversions, but it doesn't matter. I've already won.
That was very dramatic. It's just a book. Hello there. I'm Dworgen, caretaker of the Death School. What's your name? Did you know the Death School moved to Nightside? That's an odd name. Oh, I get it. I thought it was darker than usual outside. Haven't gotten out much, and my master started bringing me books to study. Oh, and an orb that he said could show us all of history. I have history. No, don't have any. I have new dyes, though, if you want some. Still crunchy, too. Anyway, my master couldn't get the orb to work. So he traded it for more books. We've read everything to find the Order of the Fang. Turns out they're on Crocotopia, in a great... something that begins with S. You should probably tell the headmaster the Death School moved. Don't want the students to miss class.
Some good news, Wizard. The guards are reporting progress in pushing out the remaining undead, thanks to you. Now tell me, did you find Nightside? What? Oh my, this is indeed distressing news. But at least we know what happened to the Death School and poor Dworgen. I'll manage shoring up our passage to Nightside so we can resume proper death classes. But we must still contend with Malastair. We know he seeks the Order of the Fang, a mysterious sect of wizards from Crocotopia, but we don't know why. With Bartleby's eye missing, we must rely on old-fashioned methods to find out. I need you to follow Malastair's trail to Crocotopia. Take these 2 spiral keys. They will grant access to the world door inside Bartleby. Even in his current state, he can guide you from there.